Charles, the current topic right now is, hey, it's 2021. There's still a stigma about being a car salesman. The question is why and how do we overcome?
Yeah, this is a topic I deal with every day. And I love what Christine said. Great example is I had a lady, she's retired. She planned out, she loves cars, and she planned out kind of how she wanted to own her cars. She trades every 3 years because that's her magic number.
Nice.
And we get to talking. I just met her in service department, just asked her how her day was going. And it was a beautiful day out. We were walking around on the lot just talking. And she started talking about how she traded her car every 3 years. I'm like, huh. I'm like, so do you like finance them or, I'm like, good Lord, if you finance them, you've got to be getting to a stopping point at some point. And she's like, no, I pay cash for them. I'm like, huh.
Wow.
So then I pulled up her service record. So she drives less than 10,000 miles a year.
Oh, jeez.
I'm like, wait a minute. How long have you been doing this? She's like, oh, I've done this probably 9 or 10 times. I'm like, we need to go inside. I'm like, where have you been buying your cars? She's like, oh, here and there. I switch back and forth brands sometimes. I'm like, oh my God. I said, have you ever talked about leasing? No. Should I do that? I'm like, yes, very much so. She's like, no one's ever mentioned that to me. So we sat down, and for 2 hours, I answered every question she could even think of leasing versus retail versus paying cash. And I'm like, yeah, this is like you are burning money at the stake by buying all these cars and not putting any money, not putting any miles on it. You're paying cash and they're depreciating like crazy. And, because she doesn't get high end models, she gets high incentivized models. So they depreciate even faster. And so it was just, she was flabbergasted that I took the time to spend 2 hours with her. She didn't buy a car. I didn't even care if she bought a car at that point. I just wanted to stop the madness. And, she was...
Stop the madness is right?
Yeah. I mean...
that woman has been financially abused. And you want to know why people don't want to come in and buy anything?
There you go, Christine. That's why there's a stigma.
It's a fine example.
Yep, 100%.
Exactly. But I always tell people, whether it's a guy or a gal, an older person or a younger person, whether they're buying their 20th vehicle, if they're a commercial customer, it doesn't matter who they are. I always lead every interaction off. Look, this is who I am. This is my experience. I'm here to answer any questions you have. And at the end of the day, I don't care if you buy a car from me or not, as long as we walk away friends and we're both happy with the resolution.
Exactly.
That's it.